Alright, this is just what the title says. Don't get consumed in the life of others. We all have one life to live. And we spend all our time consumed with the life of others, worried about what other people are doing, what other people have going on. When will we have time to live our own lives? Are we afraid to live our own lives? I mean, that's a question that you should ask yourself sometime. Are you afraid to live your own life? If you're not afraid to live your own life, then you will realize that you don't really have adequate time to be worried or always focused on what other people are doing. Now, I don't want anyone to get what I'm saying misconstrued. I'm not saying to be selfish. I'm not saying to always just worry about self. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is this. If you are always worried about what so-and-so's wearing, what so-and-so did at church, or what so-and-so did at the grocery store, how many days that so-and-so has went out to the club. If you're always worried about these things, then you don't have any time really to worry about your own personal self-development. I mean, I don't know, maybe people that think like that, maybe they got it all figured out. Maybe they have been able to answer questions that people have been trying to answer for centuries. Maybe they know the reason for life. Maybe they are so tight with God that they got everything about themselves figured out. And now they got time to figure out things for other people. I don't know. I'm not that type of person. I'm not always in someone else's business. Now, what I will do if I see a situation where I can help someone, if I see a situation where I can help someone and I got it to help them, I will help. If I see a situation where I can advise someone, I will do that as well. But just taking my time to always worry about what someone's doing, always needing to know every little thing about an individual's life, I don't have time for that. I can't, even if I didn't have to do anything else in life, I don't think I would still have time for that, because I'm trying to grow each and every day. I'm trying to learn each and every day. And if I learn something new about myself every day, that would be just enough time to not be worried about what somebody else has going on. So I challenge people that have that type of mentality to work on your own personal development. Work on your own relationship with yourself and your relationship with God. Because when you start looking at the things inside that you can fix, when you start looking at those things, I mean, you can dwell on those things for a while, and you won't have time. Once you start trying to fix those things and improve yourself, you won't have time to worry about what others have going on. Now, if they bring it to you, you make that decision on whether you want to engage in that interaction or not. You make that decision at that point in time. But you shouldn't wake up in the morning and say, I wonder if Johnny went to the church this morning because he showed out at the club last night. You shouldn't wake up worrying about that. Why would that be on your mind first thing in the morning when you got your own life to live? You have your own life to live. What Johnny's got going on has nothing to do with you. You may have seen him the night before at the club. You may have seen him. And you may not have liked what he did. And you may not condone him going to church after that. But whatever Johnny does, Johnny has to deal with that. Not you. So it would make more sense for you to wake up in the morning. Thank God for you being up and seeing what you can do to make sure your life is in line with the things that you know is right. If every aspect of your life is already perfect, by all means, please help somebody else. Because I'm pretty sure that everybody else wants to get to where you're at. If everything in your life is already perfect, please, I beg of you, help other people get to that perfect place. But I'm willing to bet that nobody's life is perfect. No one's life here on this earth is perfect. We're all striving to get to the best version of ourselves. And I would like to think that it would be an easier road to get there if you're not always worried about what others have going on. If you focus on what you got going on and where you're trying to go, then what other people got going on in their life, it's not even gonna register on your radar until they bring it to you. Now, if they're consistently bringing stuff to you, yeah, you got to face that. And I can see you being somewhat judgmental about what they have going on. But if they're not bringing anything to you, then you shouldn't worry about what they have going on, because like I said, it's more things that you can do to work on yourself than worrying about the next man, next woman. Focus on yourself and the goals that you're setting. And I guarantee you'll be on a quicker route to being the best version of yourself. I want you guys to remember, heaven is a state of mind. Go out there and touch the world today. I love y'all. Peace.